Welcome to Thursday Night Basketball. If you like slow-paced basketball, you've come to the wrong place. These teams love to run.
Oh, they love to run. I mean, these teams score a great deal of transition baskets. They want to use their speed, their quickness, and attack the defense before it gets set.
A look at Indiana's starting group. They've got Devin Booker, and it's Howard in at the center position.
Kawhi has a subtle and quiet way of consistently keeping the pressure on.
This is his first opportunity at the line this evening.
Shooting two.
The free throw drops for Leonard.
You know, when you talk Kawhi Leonard, you start with his defense, and I don't know if there's a better wing defender around.
And Leonard drops them both.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Now Carter. Pass to Booker. Here's Worthy. Down low. Here's Olajuwon. And that one is stuffed right through.
With his impeccable footwork and interior scoring, Olajuwon really an ideal roll man out of the pick and roll.
Leonard outside. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Pass to Pierce. Puts up a three. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And Booker has got the ball here for the Indiana Pacers. And it's slammed in by Carter.
And Carter, well known for his throwdown ability. Superb at rising up and punishing the rim.
DeRozan passes to Leonard. Again, the miss by Boston.
Boy, that's got to be terribly frustrating there. I mean, with the defense not hustling and he still misses, boy, he wishes he had that one back.
Booker's shot is good.
And this is big for Booker's confidence. With this three-point ball falling, he's so tough to stop.
Leonard outside. Will it go? Ooh, Howard with a block. And they get it back. Out of bounds. Celtics ball as Boston keeps possession. And we have to take another look at that block.
I mean, letting them know up front that he's on the hunt tonight and eager to knock away shots. I love it.
Leonard left side. Ooh, tough break there. Shot after shot. They couldn't get anything to fall. And they've been producing at a high level.
No question. They're in a nice rhythm offensively.
Outside Carter. Pass to Worthy. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the rejection.
Man, what a well-coordinated athlete at his size. To add that superior timing, hard to get shots over Wilt Chamberlain.
Here's Worthy. Oh, swiped away. Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Pierce, the pass to DeRozan. Here's Chamberlain. Shot clock at 6. Back to DeRozan. Here's Pierce. And Carter with the block. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Carter. And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments.
Things just aren't going their way. He clearly wants to talk it over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. Well, there's the shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. here's Booker. To the paint. There's the steal. Poke loose. In transition, here come the Pacers. Lets it go from the wing. It's tipped. DeRozan against Booker. Here's Pierce. And that time also a missed shot. Pacers leading by 5. Pass to Worthy. Outside Carter. Good chance here for Booker. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Booker's got 5.
You see the level of confidence Booker possesses. Outstanding off the catch.
Here's Pierce. He's checked by Carter. Back to DeRozan. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam.
I tell you what, if he's got a few more of those in him, this lead will really start shrinking.
Now here's Booker. He's got 5. Worthy passes to Carter. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
Carter able to play right through that defender, draped all over him. Absolutely fearless when he's got the ball in his hands.
Indiana shooting their first free throws. First trip to the line in this one. And that one falls for Carter. Thomas, he's checked in for DeRozan. The Pacers also with a sub. Paul's checked in. And that's good as he hits both shots. Celtics trail by 7. Pass to Chamberlain. Back to Thomas. And stolen by Paul. The shot from 20 feet out. Chamberlain pulls it in.
That's the shot they wanted. It just didn't fall.
You know what? That's a confidence shaker for him, though. I mean, that's a shot he expects to make every time.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. The ball's knocked loose. It's stolen by Howard. Paul against Thomas. There's the 3. Boston pulls it in. Leonard outside. Pass to Thomas. Here's Chamberlain. Still without a bucket. 6 to shoot. Here's Pierce. Boston, no good that time either.
This has not been his best quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. Just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
Here's Worthy to the middle. Here's Howard, and it's Howard finishing it off.
Really, really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants to review the game plan.
Yeah, hoping to tap into something that'll get them clicking.
Yeah, and you know, that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
Thomas against Paul. Thomas with the ball. No made baskets yet. To the inside. Here's Drexler. Oh, there's a killer two-hand slam.
Boy, how about the extension at the rim? So explosive. Drexler powering through.
Paul passes to Worthy. Now here's Paul. Beyond the arc. Drexler grabs the board.
He is just so deadly from out there. You expect that to fall.
Thomas passes to Chamberlain. Back to Thomas. The teardrop. Oh, nice D from Carter.
Yeah, he just flat out tricked that one, missed it, and has no one to blame but himself.
Paul. Boston pulls it in. And we've got 1:18 left to play in the first. They set the pick. Inside. Oh, got a piece of it. And it's going to be out of bounds. Boston will have another go. Substitution on the court. A minute 6 left in the first quarter of the game. 4 on the clock. Out of bounds. It'll be Indiana's ball. And now it's time to take another view of that huge swat.
What a play. I mean, that'll have the offense thinking twice about taking shots in his presence.
And 1:01 left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Nowitzki. Leonard with a double team. Here's a three from Paul. Knocks it down from distance. And the Pacers lead by 10.
Building a big advantage early with a terrific all-around performance.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Thomas. He's scoreless. Pass to O'Neal. Clock at 6. Ooh, pops the J after a cagey pass fake.
And, you know, this is a pleasant surprise. O'Neal looking to expand his game with the mid-range jump shot.
2-second difference between shot and game clock. Here's Paul. That one's off. He's 1 for 6. Celtics trail by 8. And here's Leonard. Shot from the top of the key. He hits the back iron and sinks it.
This team looks to him to score the ball. They feel good when he's taking the shots.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. They've had incredible success defensively, taking away good looks and pressuring shooters. More 2K action in just a moment. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. All right, well, a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Pacers.
Yeah, they're just attacking on defense, getting those hands out and knocking the ball free. I really like their energy defensively.
I also like the fact that they've been able to block quite a few shots so far. A testament to hard work and good positioning on the defensive end.
And Indiana looking at who they've got. We've got Chris Paul, and it's Nowitzki in at power forward. Pass to Arenas. From downtown. No good that time.
Man, that's his shot. Maybe he was too wide open.
Down low. Here's O'Neal. Blocked.
Boy, Olajuwon is a ferocious defender and rim protector. Really excels at slapping shots away.
Back to Paul. Well, Clark, as we know, player comparison is a popular exercise among fans and analysts alike.
Yeah, I've never really ascribed to that, but in this day and age, I think it's even more unfair to do so because the game has changed tremendously. I mean, three-point attempts and scoring averages are way north in large part because of the pace of play. So the game has changed, and that means when you're comparing players, it's a little harder to do in a fair manner.
Now here's Paul. Pass to Nowitzki. Here's the three.
Passion is something we love to see no matter what we're doing, and Leonard plays with great passion. A defensive menace who gives everything he has to shut his man down while still doing it at the offensive end too.
Paul against Thomas. Now Paul. Here's Olajuwon. The 15-footer is good.
Using his height to scan the floor, Nowitzki able to spot a waiting shooter easily.
A minute and a half gone in the second quarter.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
Definitely saved the layup with that foul, and he'll make him earn them from the line, and that's what you want to see.
Boston shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
You know, they would love to post a similar percentage again this season. I mean, I think that's safe to say they'd love to shoot free throws as well as they did a year ago.
The first free throw is good.
You know, Drexler's game is just so smooth and potent. Runs the floor beautifully, shoots the ball with tremendous confidence, and plays like a guy who can't be stopped.
DeMar DeRozan's checked in for Payton. And the Pacers also making a change. Booker's checked in, so he picks up just one from the line that time. Pacers leading by 7. Here's Arenas. Yet to see a basket. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Arenas. And there's the screen. Fires the three. O'Neal pulls it in. The Celtics shooting just 24% in this one. Not great.
That time you saw how Leonard surveyed the floor and found the guy with the best look.
Indiana's gone 0 for 3 from deep to begin the second. All right, for those just joining us, we're almost 2.5 minutes into the second. Nowitzki, that one's good.
It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
DeRozan outside. Back to Thomas. Good. And it's DeRozan who picks up the assist.
Boy, inside the defense goes all out trying to stop Thomas, but he stays focused and manages to get around them for the bucket.
Here's Arenas. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. These are his first free throws of the game.
At the line for the Pacers, Hakeem Olajuwon. 2 shots.
And he drops it first.
What Hakeem provides for his team is a rock-solid foundation. They can rely on him on both ends and build schemes around his talents.
Carter, he's checked in for Indiana. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Thomas. Quarter number 2 and around 3 minutes gone by. Pass to Leonard. Takes the 3. The rebound by Carter. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. They've led by as much as 10. Olajuwon passes to Arenas. Over Thomas. Arenas with the bucket. Arenas has got his first 2 points.
Arenas' role is to score the ball. He's a very active shooter and keeps the defense on its heels with his attacking style.
Here's Chamberlain. Still no points. Leonard looking over the floor. 5 to shoot. Let's go with a 3. The shot won't fall. Indiana leading by 9. Outside Carter. It's Booker on the wing. Three is up. Boston with a rebound. Chamberlain's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Leonard passes to Thomas. Here's Chamberlain. Here's Drexler. He's got 5.
I tell you what, if you let Wilt get the ball there, that's the poster shot you can expect.
The Pacers have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Pass to Nowitzki. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple. Nowitzki's got 5 points.
And just totally relentless, only increasing the intensity level.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout, and we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust.
Headed to the floor.
Here's Abdul-Jabbar. No points yet. Thomas passes to Payton. Throws it up high. Big time alley-oop from DeRozan.
Well, you throw it his way, and DeRozan's going to capitalize. When he takes off, he's looking to throw it down with no hesitation.
Here's Worthy. Ooh, and he took a hard foul on the shot. So he'll head to the line to shoot a pair. Indiana shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
James Worthy at the line for 2.
And the first one at the line is good.
Well, the poise that Worthy brings to his game, I mean, it's impressive. He keeps his cool even in tough situations, and he always seems to allow the game to come to him.
Now here's DeRozan. Pass to Drexler. Going inside. He's off on the layup. Pacers leading by 9. Here's Worthy. Blocked! To the right side. And Carter with the block. And they'll keep possession. Count that bucket. The Pacers have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Bosch. Tries it from 19. Boston pulls it in. Here's Drexler. Booker with the defensive effort. Indiana's gone just 1 of 5 so far this quarter from 3.
2 minutes.
Here's Arenas. There's the triple. Another missed shot. He's 1 of 5, looking shaky out there. Here's Drexler. He's got 5. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. There's the double team with Carter. Here's DeRozan. And the basket good. A bank shot that time. DeRozan's gotten his 3rd basket of the night.
I love the shot preparation DeRozan shows there. Ready before he caught it.
And here's Booker. Carter, the pass to Worthy. Here's the pick. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Everyone in the building saw the obvious contact.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
James Worthy, 2 shots.
He's off on the first. Both teams deciding to change it up. And he's good on the second. There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Pass to Pierce. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Now here's DeRozan. And DeRozan throws it down hard.
Well, guys, we've seen DeRozan. He's got tremendous bounce, and when he's airborne, not only is he up high, he's strong while he's in the air, too. Really special.
Now here's Booker. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first half of basketball. It's intercepted. To the inside. Howard inside. DeRozan on him. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Boy, quality find that time by Worthy. I'm sure he could have taken that shot himself, but he'd rather find a teammate with a better look.
Payton passes to Pierce. Screen by Leonard. Pass to DeRozan. Outside Payton. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Howard grabs the miss. Here's Worthy. Back to Booker. Fires away from way outside. And so it's Indiana leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter. Appearing in control, but could still use a little more of a push to feel totally comfortable in this one. We'll be right back after this word. And if you're just joining us, we played through the first half in a game that's been fairly even so far. Boy, you have to like what we're seeing from DeMar DeRozan.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of him.
We've got Kawhi Leonard, and it's DeRozan in at the 1. And that's the group for Joe Mazzulla as we begin the second half. Here's Booker. Booker missing again. Celtics trail by 6. Leonard passes to Chamberlain. 2 points. That one goes.
Yep, on the interior, Wilt's enormous size. Just too much to overcome, and certainly something that can't be taught.
Pass to Worthy. And there's a pick. To the middle. Knocked away. Here's Olajuwon. And he goes in for the dunk.
And now that's a scary man when he's attacking the rim.
Scary for the other team. Fun for us, man.
Yeah, I love watching a guy attack the rim with that kind of force.
One shot.
The Celtics shooting just under 40% from the field. Back to DeRozan. Pass to Pierce. Up and over Carter. Pierce can't get to it. And Booker's got the ball here for Indiana. They've led by as much as 10. Worthy passes to Olajuwon. Howard, the screen to the paint. And it's Howard finishing it off.
You got to make a quick decision after you set the screen, and Dwight Howard knows exactly when to roll after the screen.
Inside, deflects the pass. It's stolen by Howard. It's Booker on the wing, defended by DeRozan. Carter from outside, counted from distance. And now a 12-point Indiana lead.
Hey, that stroke from Carter, as smooth as a baby's bottom.
And Joe Mazzulla has called timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys.
Attention fans, now on the court is your high squad. Get loud and little hearing. Here we go, fans. Time for the...
Man, they're just getting run over right now.
And you can really see they're starting to show some frustration.
Pierce, the pass to Leonard. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. It's stolen away. Pass to Carter. Buries it down low. Carter's got 9.
Hey, nobody on this floor, or any floor for that matter, is out-leaping Vince. So that really allows Carter down low to do his thing.
Here's Pierce. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Here's Abdul-Jabbar. Stripped away. In transition, here come the Pacers. And it's slammed in by Carter.
They're really in control on both ends of the floor right now, forcing turnovers and finding easy points, while the other guys struggle to keep up.
Now here's Leonard. Back to DeRozan. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here.
Yeah, they just can't seem to end the drought no matter where they shoot it from.
And, you know, they've got to be careful because this is when the team concept breaks down and guys start playing hero ball. Love the communication on this play. Worthy knows the ball is coming and gets there for the alley-oop right on time.
Leonard outside. Pass to Abdul-Jabbar. They still need this. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. And this is his first trip to the line tonight.
Kareem Abdul-Jabbar at the line, shooting 1.
Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Outside Carter. Pass to Olajuwon. And out of bounds. The Celtics will take it. Celtics trail by 15. DeRozan with the ball. Give him 8. They set a pick to the middle. Here's Abdul-Jabbar, and the powerful one-handed slam.
It's an overlooked part of Kawhi's game, but he does a nice job distributing the ball.
Booker, the pass to Olajuwon. Carter with it. Here's Olajuwon. He's got 9. Howard. Goes up again. Oh, 3 chances on that possession, but they just can't find a way to score. And there's the lob. Ooh, they pick off the pass. Worthy passes to Howard. And it's Howard finishing it off.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Now here's Leonard. Indiana with a rebound. Howard's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Pass to Olajuwon. Here's Worthy. Here's Carter. Abdul-Jabbar with a rebound. Abdul-Jabbar's got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Leonard. And here is DeRozan. Just 5 to shoot. Unloads. Off the left rim and out. Pacers leading by 15. A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
We've seen scoring totals increasing, and fans might appreciate it, but NBA VP and head of basketball ops Joe Dumars said, quote, "I think what fans really want to see is incredible competition. The score is secondary to that. And guys, you talk about competing, Joe D brought it at both ends of the floor."
No doubt about that. Well said, Allie. Here's Leonard. After the basket by Indiana on the other end from outside the arc. And that 3 is knocked down by Kawhi.
Well, the pick gives Leonard some space, and he wisely calls his own number. A minute 39 left in the third quarter. And down it goes. 2 points.
Booker's got 7 points in the game.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Oh, and a beautiful feed leads to a monster jam.
He's doing his best to carry him, fellas, but he can only do so much. Things would be different for them if he was getting a little more help.
And it's Rick Carlisle calling timeout here. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan.
Substitution on the court.
Olajuwon passes to Arenas. Here's Nowitzki. Leonard defending. Paul for three. Boston pulls it in.
You know, when he has the ball outside like that, that's exactly the kind of D they need to play on.
It's Thomas on the wing. 44 seconds left in the third quarter here. Outside Payton. Pass to O'Neal. Shot clock at 5.
Shaq, such a beast inside, which is why defenders elect to foul him there.
Boston shooting their 6th and 7th free throw shots in the game. That one misses. The Celtics making a switch here. DeRozan is checked in. Devin Booker, he's checked in for Indiana. And the second free throw is good. Pacers leading by 13. Outside Paul. Pass to Nowitzki. To the left wing. Here's Olajuwon. O'Neal pulls it in. To the inside. It's stolen. Oh, and the fast break for the Pacers. Here's Paul. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Paul's got 5 points.
Transition basketball, the most reliable way to generate easy looks.
Yep, exactly. And if there's any opportunity for early offense, you got to push it and push it every time.
And so it's the Indiana Pacers up 15 points as this quarter concludes. They've been fantastic pushing the ball. Fast break points a key to this lead. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
This is the definition of team chemistry. I love to see this kind of communication and connection between teammates leading to the perfect pass.
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that are probably the next best thing when it comes to sweet-looking NBA highlights.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that, to this point, has not been an evenly fought contest. On the floor for Indiana, they've got Devin Booker. He's out there with Chris Paul. And it's Bosch in at the 4.
This is where Shaq does his best work. So dangerous in tight because he's dominant close to the basket.
Pass to Nowitzki. Takes a 3. O'Neal pulls it in. O'Neal's got 5 rebounds in the game. Thomas passes to Drexler. He drops it from range.
You know, while he might not have the prototypical shooting form, it's a little unorthodox. Drexler can certainly knock down shots from deep, especially from the corners.
Booker finds Carter. And he dunks it down.
Carter taking flight is a thing of beauty. Insanity showing off his amazing bounce.
A few possessions into the 4th, just over a minute played. Pass to O'Neal. The rebound by Bosch. Pacers leading by 12. Carter from outside. It's good. The assist that time from Paul.
Yeah, watching Carter find his rhythm. Very impressive, an efficient scorer who can hurt you in a lot of ways.
Pass to Chamberlain. And And they call an illegal screen here.
The screener was leaning a bit right there. His feet may not have been planted. Pretty obvious call by the officials.
Yeah, I agree. You know, sometimes that can be a tough call for the refs to make, but not that time. It was easy there.
The Pacers have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. Thomas against Paul. Outside Carter. And again, it's Indiana with a 3.
I think you got to be up on Carter all the time before the catch.
Thomas against Paul. Pass to Drexler. Back to Thomas to stop the run. Nice D from Paul. And so it's Carter who brings up the ball for the Indiana Pacers. 18 points separating these teams. That's the biggest lead of the game. Paul shot is off. Boston shooting 41% in this game. Thomas from down in the low post. It goes.
Even though he's a smaller guard, Thomas is not afraid of attacking inside. Really good work there.
Paul passes to Bosch. Here's Nowitzki. Shot from 12. Boston with a rebound. O'Neal's got his 6th rebound on the night. Down low. Here's Drexler. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. And it's going to go on Devin Booker.
Clyde Drexler getting jiggy with it. Nice little move that time, baiting the defender in tight and drawing the foul.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you got to give them credit for how aggressive they've been on defense, getting the opposition to cough it up and then making them pay on the other end.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
That one's no good. Indiana leading by 15. Carter with it, and it's Leonard picking him up. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
For Boston, they've gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We played about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Now here's Leonard, tightly guarded.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative and make something happen.
Here's Drexler. Just 5 on the clock from the arc. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Olajuwon's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Booker. And the shot is good. Dropping it off the front of the rim. And the Pacers lead by 17. Leonard outside. DeRozan a screen. Lets the 3 fly. Leonard, that one's good.
Leonard scores at all 3 levels. He's a threat anywhere on the floor.
Indiana's gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Carter. Fires the 3. That one's good. Give the assist to Booker. Booker's got 3 assists now in this one.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
They get it back. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
Oh, nothing soft about that.
Was not going to be denied. Just took the dunk that was right in front of him.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
And here's Carter. Up top, Booker, defended by DeRozan. Over to the wing. Here's Olajuwon. 6 to shoot. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Boy, Hakeem's size makes him hard to match up against, especially when he's determined to score inside.
For Indiana, Hakeem Olajuwon taking 2 shots.
And he makes the first. Both good from the line that time. Celtics trail by 16. And Joe Mazzulla calls timeout here. He wants their game plan to be crystal clear at this point. And now let's present our New Balance Player of the Game.
They continued to feed him throughout the game, and with good reason. They realized he was hot, had the hot hand, and they wanted to ride that. And he refuses to let them down, coming through at every turn.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there.
Excellent use of his physical gifts. Goes up strong and captures the board.
Oh, there's the alley! Up high and down it goes on the lob.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off.
Boy, both ends of that play, guys, were fantastic.
Leonard for 3. And Worthy pulls it down. Pacers leading by 18. Pass to Carter. It's stolen by Leonard. Fast break, here we go. And the dunk by DeRozan.
Nifty look by Pierce that time. Passing, moving the ball instead of taking his own shot.
Now Carter. Here's Booker. And that one goes. He's now recorded his 5th bucket in 8 tries.
And they just continue to attack, even late in the game, while they're up big.
I don't think you want to get loose and sloppy or ease up, but it is time for them to start using that clock a bit.
Pass to Leonard. 4-3. Sinks the tray.
And this one hasn't been in doubt for a bit now. They came out on a mission, and you can bag up this win for the Pacers.
You can score without sharing the ball, but it can be a whole lot easier when guys are assisting one another.
Yeah, they were very patient. They were also unselfish, and ultimately, that's why they were so efficient.
5 on the clock. Looking to get back on track. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
He stands 6'7" with guard skills. Paul Pierce is quite a unique player. I mean, he can do everything offensively, and I think the team's lucky to have him.
At the line for 2 shots.
That free throw misses. So Indiana ends up going with a new group. And he sinks the second.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Pass to Bosch. Here's Arenas. Thomas defends. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Arenas is so relentless in attacking the basket. Always puts all kinds of pressure on the defense.
At the line for the Pacers, Gilbert.
And he knocks down the first one.
2 shots.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Arenas, boy, I tell you, is one of the most confident and explosive scorers in the game. A shoot-first point guard who will let it fly at any time and do real damage with the ball in his hand.
First personal foul, fourth team foul. At the line for your Celtics, Isaiah Thomas. At the line for 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
You know, Thomas plays the game with such an edge and attitude and great confidence, and I think that gives him an edge out there on the court. He's always willing to go the extra mile.
No good on the second, so he hits 1 of 2. On offense, here are the Pacers. They led by as many as 18. Inside, Paul, and he got the whistle on the way up, so he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
The craftiness of Paul really on display everywhere, but especially inside and forcing defenders to commit fouls.
Paul taking 2 shots.
Good on the second one. 19 seconds left to play in the fourth. Payton against Paul. And so Indiana takes this one by a big margin. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Now, shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Clark Kellogg, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching. And now our player of the game.